me? You have nothing.
I'd take your whole family on a vacation and leave you on planet Clown.
I'll give you some more.
You want to go?
I'll give you some more.
I'm playing catch. Catch me if you can. I'll make you see purple in your sleep.
Don't let the bed bugs bite. Randy Moss has his game on. Do you? Madden NFL 2003.
If it's in the game,
EA Sports. It's in the game.
So he's using a lineman in Harry Gatewood. They moved him to fullback, gave him number 44. He's a 5'10", 250-pound senior, but he has not played fullback ever before.
Jason and Justin Taylor are deep. This is Jason having it bounce off his chest. He gets possession at the 11. Gets through the first wave of red jerseys and is loose at midfield. Up to the 43-yard line.
Let me tell you, that was a pretty nifty run by Justin Chilcote. Is that his name?
Chilcote.
Yeah, that was a great job of a second effort, breaking tackles on the kickoff and giving his team some good field position.
It was Justin Chilcote on the return. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Here's the last touchdown drive. Greg Brown over the right side. Greg Brown taking the fake. And then the pass and the tip into the end zone. Not sure that was the intended receiver, but it'll work. And it's 7-0.
Trent Bryan happened to be in the right spot.
Choctaw now with excellent field position. Handoff. Good look at Robbie Treadwell. First year to be the starting quarterback, and they really think he has great potential. Just a junior, 6'2", 175. Trying to groom him for stardom.
Well, he must be pretty good because last year's starting quarterback is now playing receiver. So you wouldn't move your experienced quarterback out of there unless you felt comfortable with his backup.
2nd down and 3 from midfield. 1:15 to play in the first quarter. Mustang with the ball and a 7-0 lead. Treadwell wants to throw, airs it out deep, and it's batted away by number 24, Justin Taylor. Only a sophomore, but he broke on the ball and actually had a chance to pick it off.
Well, let me tell you, that was a great job. He allowed the receiver to get inside of him on the post route, and then as the ball was thrown and in the air, he came across, undercut him, and almost went up and made the all-important interception.
Watch it here. He closed really well.
Yeah, he allows him to get inside, but then he makes the break on it, and he comes across and does a good job of almost intercepting it. And what was his number, Mick? Number 24?
Mm-hmm. C.J. Short was the intended receiver. That's last year's starting quarterback that Bob was referencing. 3rd down and 3 now from midfield. And Brown takes the snap. No! Treadwell keeps it and wishes he had not. He is sacked in the backfield by Will Ireton. No, check that. That is Zach Foster. Zach Foster, who didn't make the 2 deep, but boy, he's going to make it next week. Take a look at that snap.
That's a great play right there. I'll tell you, it was a good fake. I thought Treadwell made a nice fake to Brown, but didn't stop the defense from continuing their penetration upfield, and they wind up throwing the quarterback for a big loss there on a passing play, on a passing situation.
Penalty declined, so Mustang will have to punt, and that's the best defensive play of the game for Choctaw, which gave up a methodical long touchdown drive and midway through the first quarter. Now as the first quarter comes to a close, Choctaw figures to get the ball back with some decent field position. Justin Chilcote is back to return the kick. Bob mentioned a new deep snapper for Mustang. See how he does. High but handled. Good kick. Fair catch made at the 30-yard line. Let's take a break. 7-0 Mustang. It's your Oklahoma Ford dealers game of the week.
You're supposed to wear goggles to protect your eyes from chlorine. What do you wear to protect them from maureen?
Oh, man. Are you all right, Key?
Could have sworn I turned the ceiling off before we left.
The ceiling is draining water.
If you're going to impress your insurance company, it's going to take more than a little leak. Ka-ching!
Whew. God. That was a red. Oh, my God.
Now that everybody's got cell phones, payphones are disappearing before our very eyes.
What did you do? What did you do?
Talk about craftsmanship. This tractor was 30 years old yesterday. It came with a 30-year warranty.
Are you sure you weren't into Mommy's makeup? No. Let me see your hands. The other way. Let me see your face. You haven't been into Mommy's black makeup? No. Are you telling Mommy a lie? No.
Just a little lie. A little one.
It costs a lot of money to train and board a horse. In fact, it's the board that really gets you.
What happened?
9:38 to play first half. Mustang leads 7-0. They've got the ball. Penalty markers on each side of the field. Treadwell rolls out, throws, and it's picked off. Picked off by Choctaw. Justin Taylor has intercepted the pass down at the 28, but let's check out the flags.
Well, they have the flag thrown, but it looks like it might be against Mustang, which will be denied by Choctaw, and they'll go with the interception, if that's in fact what happened.
That is what happened. Infraction against Mustang. The interception will count.
I'm a little bit confused. I thought Mustang did a great job of running the ball the first series. Now they've gone back to a more play-action pass misdirection, and they're wind up with a big loss for yardage on a sack earlier in the...
Ricky Duke still got it. Gives to Jason Taylor. And the ball comes out. And it is a fumble. And Mustang has recovered at the 40.
Nice, quick.
Snaps back in good shape. And the kick is away. This is Chilcote from the 6-yard line. Up to the 20. We're going to take a break. Choctaw's down by 7, but Packets have got it inside the 20-yard line.
That's what good defensive teams count on. They count on never breaking, making plays, forcing the offense to either throw the interception or cause a fumble where they can put their offense in good field position. That's exactly what took place right there.
Robbie Wright picked it up for Choctaw, and it's been the Yellow Jackets' play of the game. Now, can they capitalize? First and 10 at the 16. Ricky Duke handing off. Justin Taylor circling the left side. That's a nice gain. I think the Yellow Jackets have got a little pick-me-up here.
That's that little inside counter that they ran early in the first half, and he found enough room to go down the sideline there and pick up 5 to 6 yards.
Second down 4. Early third quarter, Mustang got the ball to start the second half here, but fumbled on third down. And now Choctaw's got it at the 10-yard line. And the give goes to McClure. He gets down to the 6. It's going to be pretty close to a first down. Check that. That's Justin Taylor with the ball.
Hard to see their numbers. They have numbers that kind of throw you a little bit because of the skinniness of the second numeral.
Wow. And they've moved it into the end zone. Damon McClure, and it's 7 to 6.
Well, I'll tell you, there was a miscommunication on the handoff. It wasn't a clean handoff, and I think that threw the defense off, And then McClure finally took the ball, used some good power, and was able to bull his way into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, and we're tied. 7-7 in Mustang. We'll be right back. Quarter. Snaps back in good shape. Chilcote standing at the 10, but this kick goes out of bounds, and he can only watch. Third quarter, and a penalty marker.
Well, you know, you have to take your hat off to Short. He's trying to make a play. His decision wasn't as clear as maybe a coach would like him to make it, but he was trying to make something happen. And in doing so, he retracted. He cut back across the field and gave up a lot of precious ground. Watch him here. This is just a little swing pass to him. He catches the ball out in the flat. They have him corralled pretty well, so he's trying to go against the grain, tries to get back. He does make some players miss him, but eventually that quick defense that Choctaw has out there gets around and they stop him. But there's a penalty.
Norm Cash came out the dugout with a piano lick. He had a big piano lick, dragging it up to the plate to hit. Nolan started laughing, and everybody was just cracking up.
Ron Luciano was behind home plate calling balls. He says, "What are you doing?" He says, "I can't hit him with a bat, but they try with the table leg."
Cash was forced to use a real bat. Ryan wasn't phased.
Here it comes. He popped it up. A tough play. No hitting. Nolan Ryan.
Because it was just
Many would consider this the toughest man in the lineup to get out.
Dusty was last out, and I threw him a curveball.
That's okay. Here comes a 3-2 curveball. My thought process was right. The only thing is that you can't really commit to to a curveball because Nolan Ryan threw that 98 right by it.
This may be it.
He now had a record 5 no-hitters, but the Express kept on rolling. And in his 4th decade as a major league pitcher, now with the Texas Rangers, he incredibly threw a 6th.
He's throwing the breaking ball good. He's getting the breaking ball over and then he's spotting the fastball. And anytime Nolan Ryan is getting his breaking ball over the plate, he's a dangerous pitcher to hit.
Brock's all-time record for stolen bases.
He's got it.
But while Ricky celebrated his lightning-quick feat, his thunder was stolen by a 44-year-old legend, warming up deep in the heart of Texas.
You know, with Nolan, he was over 40 when the Rangers got him. You know, people said he was on a pitch limit and, you know, be careful of him and he's going to blow out someday. And he warmed up and came in the dugout, and Tom House came over to me with a pale look and said, you know, this might be the end. And Nolan went over and was wiping his face before he went out on the field. And he said, have somebody ready quick. And, you know, I had a real bad feeling in my stomach thinking that I was going to have to be there when he walked off the mound for the last time. He threw no-hitter that day.
The incredible number 7 came against the talent-laden Toronto Blue Jays.
They had a very strong ball club at that point in time. Joe Carter, for a right-hander, always battled me, and so between him and the left-handers they had, it was a tough lineup for me. I was just concerned with trying to beat them.
That day, we didn't think he had exceptional stuff, but as the game kept going on, he kept getting stronger and stronger.
8 strikeouts, 10 in a row retired. Ryan in no-hit range once again here in Texas tonight.
Nolan was throwing so hard that day. He was throwing a good fastball.
Oh, did Alomar take a cut? He's down on a knee. He swung so hard.
A good curveball.
Oh, Nolan is hot tonight, and the curveball is the big breaker.
He was pitching awesome.
Strike called. Oh, he froze him.
I remember
Testament to his long and amazing career.
I thought it was kind of ironic that there I am in that position facing an ex-teammate of mine's son to get him out for a no-hitter.
I was just trying to battle with him.
And the Ryan pitch swung out and fouled back and going two.
I throw him nothing but fastballs because I felt like in that situation, if I was going to get hurt, I was going to get hurt on my best pitch.
Well, I wouldn't think they'd punt that close with the wind kind of quartering in their direction, but let's see.
They put in a whole crew of players on that. I think
they're going to try a field goal.
Yeah, looks like somebody's getting their tee set.
Well, this would be Dressel.
Watch the fake now. They got C.J. Short holding, and remember, he can scoot.
Ball will be placed at the 39. It's a 49-yard attempt with plenty of leg. He made it!
Wow. You know what?
Dressel's kicked this one deep, too. It's out of the end zone.
Out of the end zone. Now, I don't know if that wind is helping him. The flag looks like it's blowing across the field.
1 of 5. Duke's in trouble. Unloads it before he wanted to. Thomas has got it.
Is he a senior? Yes, he's a senior. State high jumping champion. And watch him right here. I don't know why they don't run that more. I don't know why they don't run that play more. It's just a little hitch out there. The corners are playing back off, and they could get that.
First down and 10 at the 35. Here's Thomas.
He doesn't come off the field very often. He must be a phenomenal conditioned athlete.
Let's call it 3rd and 2. Treadwell in the shotgun. And it's Brown. And he's right there at it. Tackle of the night. And let's check team. Brown. And he's not going anywhere.
And even if you do run into the kicker, it doesn't give them the necessary first down. Now, I'm not sure if that's the way they do it in high school. We got that 5'3" punter back there.
Cavit's the punter. They go after the block but don't get it. Chilcote will have a chance to return it from the 21. Pretty good return up the near side to the 38. He had no seconds to play. Brian Jones is the quarterback. Check that. That's Brad Peters. Brad Peters now quarterbacking for Choctaw. 5'11" sophomore. Takes the ball, picks up some nice yardage. Gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I would imagine the Yellow Jackets would like to get the ball somewhere around their opponent's 20-yard line to give their field goal kicker a legitimate opportunity to tie this game up.
Going to the sophomore quarterback, and he throws it downfield. Tipped, and then a diving grab. Oh, what a catch!
Well, you know, that's the same thing that happened when the Mustang Broncos scored their touchdown. The ball went through one player's hands, and another player, Trent Bryan, made the reception after the ball deflected off another Mustang player. And here, the Choctaw Yellow Jackets did the same thing in this all-important drive that they have started in the 4th quarter.
It was Nordwin Thomas who made the diving catch. First down and 10. Another pass downfield, and this one's almost picked off. Robbie Price almost had it.
Well, let me tell you something. What's this quarterback's name? He's
Brad Peters.
Peters throws the football. I like his throwing motion, and he has good velocity on the ball. Watch him here. He's a tall young man. Watch him throw the ball. Look at it. Now, he's trying to fit it into a real tight squeeze there, but he does have control of the ball, and I think they might be able to do something with him at the quarterback position. 2nd down and 10. He sends 3 wide receivers left, 2 right. He has no backs to help him block. Here comes Mustang. And a one-handed grab.
Justin Chilcote caught the ball down at the 28-yard line with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left. The clock is stopped.
Catching the ball isn't the big thing here. It's staying in bounds. Watch him catch the ball with one hand, get his feet down, and stop before he goes out of bounds. A phenomenal high school play.
Justin Chilcote with the catch of the night. And it's first down and 10 at the 28. Peters in trouble.
He's got to throw it.
Penalty marker comes in late. Peters goes down, a huge loss. Jeff Howard, what a game he's had. He gets the quarterback sack, but coach, the sophomore quarterback didn't know when to get rid of the ball.
I mean, you got to throw. You can't take a sack here when only a field goal, when you're only a field goal down.
Let's take a look at our Jelco winner of the game.
Tonight's workman of the game recognizes the player who exemplifies teamwork and outstanding work ethic. Presented by Jelco Clothing and Shoes for work and the great outdoors.
10 from the 20. Jeff Howard, 6'2", 206 pounds, a senior linebacker, number 7 on the field tonight in red. And oh, what a game he's had. 9 tackles, including the sack on the last play. Congratulations to Jeff Howard, and our thanks to Jelco, our workman of the game.
None of his tackles more important than the sack that he just got on the quarterback in that last play, because that now puts them in long position, and really all they need is a field goal to tie this game up. They were down there somewhere around the 28-yard line, and now they're back all the way out to the 40-yard line.
A minute 51 to play, second down and 23. So Brad Peters, the sophomore quarterback, inserted in what figured to be the last chance for the Choctaw Yellow Jackets, and so far so good.
He doesn't need to get it all on one play. If he can just get back half of it and give him 3rd and 10, that would be a huge advantage for the offense. But if he tries to go for everything, I don't think the Mustang Broncos are going to let anybody get in behind him. He's got those 2 tall receivers. Maybe he can work one of them over the middle and put the ball in there, deliver a strike, and see if they can get closer to moving the chains than if they go for the home run.
2 wide receivers left, 3 wide receivers right, and the inside handoff to McClure. 40. 35, 33, 32-yard line.
Yeah,
and a penalty marker comes in late.
Piling on, I think.
Oh, that's huge. If that's a 15-yard penalty from the 32.
McClure did a great job of running the ball. He really made people miss him. He made about 3 or 4 players miss him. And then when he finally did get tackled, somebody from the Broncos jumped on late, and the official correctly called. Watch this run here by McClure. He does a great job right here, carrying the ball in the wrong arm, but other than that, look at him make that player miss him. He breaks that tackle. There he goes there, jumps forward for a couple of more yards, and gets the late hit, and the official called it, and that gives them now field position and a first down.
Well, surely you'll concede that sometimes that call happens on the sidelines when the team that's getting hit is right there in front of the official.
You're right. This was the other way around. Let's see what they do. They still have Peters in the ball game.
They need a field goal to tie. A minute 39. First and 10 from the 17. Peters looked at his wrist to see the play.
Yeah, he could set.
15-yard line and up to the 11-yard line.
One of the receivers.
Peters wants to throw.
To the end zone, I think.
Mustang sends 4, drops 7, and they hand it off. It's Taylor at the 10.
That's the first down.
And out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Justin Taylor.
Taylor on the sweep, went around the right side, was able to use his speed to get around the corner, saw the stakes, ran to him, tried to get the first down. I think he got it. Now that puts them inside the 10-yard line, someplace around the 5-yard line, is it, Mick?
They're at the 4.
57 seconds.
The sophomore quarterback inserted into the game late, taking his team down the field for what would be a go-ahead touchdown in the final minute. Penalty marker out. Taylor.
It's the same play that the Mustang Broncos used with Treadwell and his faking the ball to Brown and running nakedly around the right side of the left side of the line of scrimmage.
Ball is backed up to the 9. 49 seconds to go. Choctaw down by 3 in the final minute. The clock's rolling. You see the time on the upper left part of your screen. Peters all alone in the shotgun. 5 wide receivers. Rolling pocket into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Justin Chilcote.
Take a look at it. Here's Peters rolling to his right. They got max protection. He throws the ball downfield. The receiver makes a quick stop. I'll tell you what, I like Justin Chilcote. He is a good athlete. I watched him on his kick returns as well. Very good athlete.
The extra point is good. And with 30 seconds left, the visiting Choctaw Yellow Jackets have taken the lead 14-10.
Let's take another look at this touchdown play here with Peters rolling to his right. He's got max protection. Look at the lineman out in front of him. He sees Chilcote come back to the ball. He throws it in there, and alertly, the junior, Justin Chilcote, catches the ball and slides down for the touchdown. This is the first time they've been ahead the whole evening. Isn't that correct?
That would be right.
The last 30 seconds of the game, you finally take the lead.
Brad Peters, number 16.
They list him as only a sophomore. He looks like he's a junior in college.
Oh, 16 on his jersey, probably about 16 years old.
Well, let me tell you now, if you're the Mustang Broncos, you do have C.J. Short back to return kickoffs. And he's as good as you're going to find getting the ball because he has great quickness. Remember, he had a touchdown called back. I think it was a punt return early in the first half where he was typewriting down the sideline, and they called him back because of a clip. So let's see if he can work his magic again. I would not kick to him. I'd kick to Trent Bryan. I'd kick to number 4. And they're going to change him.
Well, the players went to the wrong end.
I want to know who figured it out.
Steve Marshall.
Hey, thanks. But, you know, I was in the offensive huddles. They were lining up for the special teams there, and all they told each other was they were going to run a special. Watch for the high onside kick that would prevent any type of long return. They still feel like they can get the football, go down and win this football game. We'll see.
Well, Mustang has the skill players to do it. Steve Marshall, thank you. 30 seconds to go in the ball game. Choctaw has just scored a touchdown under the leadership of sophomore quarterback Brian Jones, who is inserted into the game with just 3 minutes to play. Now can Mustang react? C.J. Short from the 10. Nice job by Short.
Flag.
And a flag. 15-yard penalty certainly puts a different.
Let's see if we can catch it here. Here's Short trying to fake it, going up the middle, and uses his speed to get outside. And as he does get outside, he realizes he needs to go out of bounds. He does step out of bounds, and number 13 comes over and just gently pushes him, but enough so that the official thought it warranted a flag.
15 steps. And Mustang will start at the Choctaw 47. 25 seconds to play.
Let's see if they roll the pocket and take advantage of running outsider to get away from the pass rush.
Robbie Treadwell in the shotgun. Throws on the run, and he tries to hit C.J. Short, incomplete. 19 seconds now to play.
Yeah, that was short coming across the field, and if he catches the ball, he's going to run out of bounds, which would save them enough time and still give them another 5 or 6 yards closer to the end zone.
2nd down and 10. Treadwell hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Clock stops with 16 seconds left. This game was such a dry, up-the-middle game at one point, and now it's turned into an offensive flurry here at the end.
Well, both teams realized that they had to do something to get points on the scoreboard, and they did what was necessary.
3rd down 10. Treadwell throwing it deep. And it's caught! It's caught! It's C.J. Short! Oh, my goodness! Mustangs in the lead. Here we go. 6 seconds to play. Desperation mode for Choctaw. And Peters is going down. In the end, it was back to the defense. Josh Stoops, number 47, and Travis Johnson, number 77.